Hi, this is Spice. Today I want to talk about my tomato plants. I told you before I'm new to gardening and I'm really enjoying it. I watch a lot of videos about other gardening tips and techniques, and I thought it would be interesting to share my garden. Maybe it will inspire someone, encourage them to start their garden, or, or maybe I can give some little tips, ideas. So these are my tomato plants, and I notice in the videos everyone are always talking about pulling the little suckers off, and I do. That is something that I do. Um, I pull them off, but also I guess I'm pruning. Some would call it pruning, and I cut a lot of the lower growth off, lower branches. I cut that stuff off. And the reason why I do a lot of the lower is because I really want, and I'm hoping that it will produce more tomatoes instead of, big, tall, 6 foot tall green plant. It will send some of that nutrients and start producing more. And I really notice that it seems to be working for me. This is just one tomato plant, just one. And let me see, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think it's 20. And then there's a few blooms still coming in. So that's one tomato plant. And I did not um, put anything but I did use in the beginning when they were very young. I used that fish fertilizer, and um, I made a little compost tea and lots of water. I did use some neem oil, um, not really on my tomato plants. I used it mainly on the turnip greens. Well, let me correct myself. Um, when I was breaking off some of these larger limbs here, I did. I did use a little neem. I didn't want a fungus, to sit in, so I did. So um, I didn't spray the whole plant. I would just rub a little bit on those little spots, and hoping that it would not start to rot, or. But I noticed tomato plants are really forgiving. You can really have an accident and break the wrong thing by accident, and it'll of course grow somewhere else, so it won't grow back in that spot, but it still won't kill the actual plant. You know, I'm just kind of going around this plant, trying to go around and give you a view, so you'll actually see it's just one large tomato plant with a lot of tomatoes. I've never had this many tomatoes on any plant. Um, like I said, I'm new to gardening. However, I have tried before to do like a little tomato plant in a bucket, you know. I've tried to do a tomato plant in a, um, just a, I tried to do a raised gardening bed one time, and that, I don't think I've put tomato plant in it, but anyway, uh, I did have, but I've never had, any real success. And this year, everything seems as though it's growing, everything, and I'm so impressed and I'm so happy, and that's basically why want to share, what I'm doing. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything that other people are not doing. They're probably not butchering up their plant like I am, but because I notice, their plants are really green and beautiful, and and they're not cutting off some of that lower um, greenery, some of the lower branches, stems. So, um, like I said, I just wanted to share my video, and hopefully, maybe it'll inspire someone to start their garden. Um, Definitely, if you live in the city, you know, start your garden. Start small. This is just my backyard. To be honest with you, this gardening, this garden has really been like therapy to me. It's been my therapy. It really has. Um, this year, my mom is was well, last year she was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, cancer, and so she's been living with me since August of last year. It hasn't been a year yet. So, I've been taking her to her infusions, and it's, you know, pretty hard. It's rough on her, and it's, as a caregiver, it could be pretty rough on you. And, just to see your loved one, endure and go through some of these things, it's pretty rough. It's hard to watch, or to, just this, go through all of that. But anyway, this has been my place of where I come and I work it all out. I guess I'm working it out. I'm just, I'm spending time in this garden, um, and this is my therapy. This is my time. I guess I'm just, putting my mind and my energy else, into something positive. Yep. So anyway, if you want to start a garden, I actually didn't start these from seeds. I just simply bought these plants from Roses here in Charlotte, and they sell plants, and I think I paid like $1 or $2 and something for a tray of 6, and um, so it wasn't anything expensive. Very inexpensive to get started. I think the largest thing is I spent $60 to have someone to till it up, and that's because I didn't know any better. So because All right. Now, the second thing. What type of tomatoes are these? Better boys. Better boy tomatoes. Yep. They are just really doing well.